To me, improvisation is the most important ingredient in all of the music that I play, and I think most of the music that I listen to. Music, when it's improvised, I think that's where the ideas come from, the improvisation, the energy in the music. And it's a great thing, improvisation, in all kinds of music, any kind. Improvisation is something that allows you to go beyond your abilities, to play things you've never played before, to say things that you don't even know are inside you. Of course, it's important to practice your instrument and learn a lot of different things, but when you get up to play, I don't think you should play the things that you practice. You should play new things, and improvisation allows you to do that. The more open kind of improvisation you play together with other people or alone, the more those ideas can come out. I think even playing composed music, you can put a lot more expression into it if you're an improviser, and you can play a piece so it means different things at different times, different audiences, different days, even if it's the same notes. Improvisation's really great. It's a democratic way of playing together with other people, a cooperative way that allows a group of people to play together where no one's the boss, where everybody's equal and, I hope, shows kind of support and respect for each other. And when people do that, they create music that's much greater than what any of them could have created alone, or even, I think, sort of if you can imagine the total of the individual players, they become something that's much bigger than they would be in just a simple total. Improvisation really frees you up in music and makes you a much better player. Let's talk about some of the different kinds of improvisation that are some of the more experimental kinds that I've worked with over the years. Pure free improvisation is something a little bit different. It was a movement that took place in England and Europe in the late 60s and early 70s, following the example of free jazz. These guys wanted to use some more of their European language and musical language, European musical language, especially the recent 20th century classical music, people like Stockhausen and people like that, to put it together with improvisation and make really wild new music that was like no music ever before. This music was very influential on me, and I think it's kind of an eternal style. You can always do non-idiomatic improvisation that's outside a particular stylistic idiom, that creates its own language, that creates its own style every time you play it. The same people playing together every time they play a different kind of music, and a music that's still expressive and enjoyable, full of emotion maybe full of intellect. Music that's not without structure, music that just has a different structure and a new structure every time. Jin Hi Kim and I are going to play a couple of improvisations for you. First one, where she's going to play the chango, a Korean drum, and I'll play a little guitar, and we'll play a pure free improvisation and try to make up everything about what we're doing while we go along. Well, a final free improvisation there. Rock improvisation has always fascinated me, particularly when I grew up in the San Francisco area in the late 60s. A lot of the psychedelic rock bands practiced a lot of really free-form improvisation, atonal improvisation, modal improvisation, of course, but a lot of really weird stuff where they'd improvise with the structure of the music, just like free improvisation. The Grateful Dead did this a lot, for instance, and they occasionally still do nowadays. And I feel it's kind of sad sometimes how this more open, freer rock music has kind of been neglected by most rock players, because it's a really fun way to play. We're going to close this tape off here with a little bang with a very difficult to play piece written by my friend Bob Adams entitled Drop D. Now this piece has a composed head. We play it twice at the beginning and once at the end. And in between, we freely improvise in kind of a rock idiom, but we really try to play with the structure of the song, to do really different improvisations every time, play in different keys, different rhythms, different time signatures, different tempos, to do different things against each other, all kinds of different things every time we play. It's a big surprise to us. I'd like to thank you all very much for being here with me today. I hope you've enjoyed some of these things, and I hope that they open you up a little bit, let you explore some new ideas about guitar, new ideas about improvisation and expression and things like that. And I hope that sometime soon, when I'm out on the road playing a concert somewhere, hope you'll come and see me backstage. Thanks.